Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live Battle Pets of the OASIS. You guys thought we were going to get through the month of September without a pet battle, and you were wrong. This is our 9th month, and this is a big one. This is Battle Pets of the OASIS, and last month we know that the Shaman won it, but 1 year ago it was the Assassin that won it. So it is anybody's opportunity tonight. So let me show you real quickly the map, and you can see all throughout the year, we had Shaman with the Viper Pit. We had Deadly Dimes before that, then Valar. And who is going to take home the championship tonight? Because remember, we've only got a couple more months, and we got our grand championship. Deadly Dimes was the grand champion from 2024. Your rankings and your seedings will matter once we get to the month of December. Take a quick look, and this is where the money is, right? We've got Valar ranked number 1, Julia right behind her number 2, Deadly Dimes, Lexicon, who's taking a little bit of a hiatus. Hopefully Lexicon comes back, but that's a lot of wins Lexicon had going into it. Cardinal Chad. Pope is back tonight. Pope was all the way up to number 2 at one point. Look at that. Pope needs to get back in the rankings, and you can see all-time money winners. 3 players over 2 million dead dimes in their career. Busy Bee, 2.385, Julia 2.34, Valar 2.1. Who's going to be the next to get to the 2 million dead dime club? Take a look at the brackets tonight. We've got Valar ranked number 1. We got Julia ranked number 2. Deadly Dimes number 3. The Cardinal number 4. That's right. Family matters tonight. We got the Pope and Dow matched up at a big, big match. We got Trigger and Cat matched up. Faction battle. We got Busy Bee and Flyrod going at it, and we also got Kel and the Shaman. So you guys ready to get down to business? It's going to be a pretty quick tournament tonight. Remember, rebuys are only available in round number 1. Round number 1, rebuys. So, all right, without further ado, do we have Kel and the Shaman? Kel and the Shaman, give me 999s. Shaman coming off that victory. I see Kel in the house. Where's the Shaman? There we go. All right. Let's take both players down to the OASIS. All right, Shaman is the higher rated player, so we'll put Shaman over on the right side. Kel, you are the lower rated player, so Kel, go ahead and pick your pet first. Kel going with Sprout. Shaman, what are you going to go with? Oh, Shaman going with Shiver, and she does have a first turn pet advantage. All right, ladies, 20-second timer starts now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Postos moves. All right, both players going with a kick to the head. Neither player blocking the kick. And neither player defending the head. Not with 50%, not with 25%. So it is a draw. All right, let's go to round number 2, 20-second timer. Gotta love when somebody starts out there, they're like, I'm just going to kick you in the head to start out. Not going to bite you. Not going to play. I'm just going to kick you in the head. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, we got. Actually, it would. I'm going to hold off on that move for 1 second. Shaman did have pet advantage. So both players had the exact same attack. And it would have been a kick to the head. It's a 4-point attack. But because Shaman had the pet advantage, they would get the win. Now, Julia's probably not going to be on Kel's Christmas list, but that is the right move. So Shaman did win round number 1 with the pet advantage. All right, round number 2. We got Kel with a bite to the neck. Shaman does not block. We got Shaman with a punch to the belly. Kel does not block. Shaman blocks 25% of Kel's attack. Kel does not block any of Shaman's attack. Shaman gets the clean sweep, 2 for 2. Neither player using a buff. All right, congratulations, Shaman. We'll see if Kel is ready for a rebuy. All right, Kel getting a rebuy. All right, let's get to the next match. How about the Pope and Dow? The Pope and Dow. Give me triple nines. Thought I saw the Pope up there somewhere. Where is the Pope? All right, let's give him to refresh. All right, on the count of 3, I need Dow and Pope. Give me triple nines. We're going to do a latency check. 1, 2, 3. Give me triple nines. All right, looking good, guys. Looking good. Let's get to this match. Pope is the higher rated player. So, Dow, you got to pick your pet first. Dow going with Crevice. Pope, pick your pet. Pope going with Larson. All right. No pet advantage either way. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right. Oh, look at that. Dow was stealing the buff, and Pope said, I'm not going to play a buff. He wasted it. All right. And Pope with the block. Dow went claw to the ankle. Pope blocks the claw. On the other side, Dow with the block as well. Pope with the bite to the neck. Double block, but Dow did waste the buff steal. All right, let's go to round number 2. 20-second timer. Double block to start out. How do you like that? Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Oh, both players going with the paste. Both players blocking again. Are you kidding me? All right, this is getting interesting. Normally, if one person would have played the paste, they would have won. But both players blocking each other a second time. All right. No paste for either player. All right, let's go to round number 3. 20-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Pope going with the juice this time, and neither player with a block. All right, Pope claw to the ankle. Dow does not block or defend. Dow punch to the belly. Pope 50% defense of the belly, and Pope played the pet juice. Pope with the win. 1-0. All right, Pope 1 win away from advancing. Dow got to come back strong. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, we got Pope punch to the belly. Dow no block and no defense. We got Dow with a bite to the neck. Pope 50% defense. Dow plays the juice, but it ain't enough because 50% defense is better than a pet juice. Pope moving on to the next round. Congratulations, Pope. See if Dow is down. Oh, he's down for the rebuy. He's angry. He's coming after him. Pope picking right back up where he left off. All right. Do we have Busy and Fly Rod? Hopefully Busy's listening in. She could be late, though. Busy and Fly Rod, give me 999s. There she is. All right. Love it. Love it. We got a first round match. Fly Rod is the higher rated player. So Busy, pick your pet first. Busy with Larson. Fly Rod, go ahead and pick your pet. Going with Chime. No pet advantage either way. All right. Round number 1, 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Push your moves. All right, we got Fly Rod with a punch to the belly. Not blocked, not defended. We got Busy with a kick to the head. Fly Rod blocks the kick. Fly Rod with the block. Fly Rod with the win in round number 1, 1-0. All right, let's take it to round number 2. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. Fly with a punch to the belly. Busy with a punch to the belly. Fly Rod with a block. Busy plays the paste, but it ain't enough. Fly Rod gets the block. Fly Rod gets the win because Busy did not defend any of the belly. Congratulations, Fly. Like a ninja, right, Busy? Fly with the clean sweep. All right, let's see if Busy is able to rebuy. Not sure what her work situation is. Oh, so Busy or rebuy? Are you good? Or no work? I don't know. Does that mean no rebuy, got to work, or no work? What does it mean, Busy? It might mean no rebuy, I have to work. All right. No rebuy. She's working. It still kind of looks the same. Is there a comma in there? No. Working. All right. No rebuy. Busy. You could have made that a heck of a lot easier for me. All right. No rebuy. All right. We got one more first round match. Trigger and Cat. Give me triple nines. All right, we got Trigger, we got Cat. Trigger is the higher rated player. So, Cat, you got to pick your pet first. Cat with crevice. Trigger, pick your pet. Going with Larson. All right, ladies, good luck. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. We got Cat going with a claw to the ankle. Not blocked, not defended. We got Trigger, punch to the belly. Not blocked, not defended. That is a tie, and there was no pet advantage. Let's go to round number 2, 20-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Cat with a kick to the head. Trigger with a punch to the belly. Trigger blocks the kick. Cat does not block the punch. Advantage Trigger. Round number 2 win is 1-0. All right, Cat has to come back. Or will Trigger get the clean sweep? 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. Both players with a claw to the ankle. Trigger tried to steal a buff, but Cat didn't play one. Neither player blocked the other player, but Trigger with a 25% defense of the ankle. Cat did not guard the ankle at all. Congratulations, Trigger, moving on with the clean sweep. See if Cat is down for the rebuy. All right, we got Cat down for a rebuy. So here we go. We have played the first round matches. And now we got to eliminate a few. We got Dow and Cat. Dow and Cat, elimination match. Give me triple nines. All right, Cat is the higher rated player. So, Dow, you got to pick your pet first. All right, both players playing crevice. All right, 20-second timer starts right now. No pet advantage. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. We got. Oh, Dow blocks the punch. Look at that. Cat punched the belly. Dow blocks it. He did use the buff steal, but he got the first round win. Let's go to round number 2, 20-second timer. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Both players breaking out the paste. This time, Cat with the block. Cat gets the block and the paste. Cat gets to win. Both players using their pet paste. We finally have a tiebreaker. It is 1-1. The winner advances. The loser is out. Twenty-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. Both players playing the juice. Dow with the block. Dow with the win. Cat punch to the belly, and Dow with the block and eliminating Cat from the tournament. Congratulations, Dow. All right. It's time for some more elimination. We got Dow and Kel. The loser is out. The winner will face the Shaman in an elimination match. Lowest seed of the remaining players. So this gets you back in the brackets. Kel and Dow, triple nines. There it is. Kel is the higher rated player. So Dow, once again, you got to pick your pet first. Both player, your backs are against the wall. Dow says, let's go with Crevice. Kel, your choice. Going with Sprout. No pet advantage either way. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Look at those moves. All right. Dow with a bite to the neck. Neither player. Kel with a bite to the neck. Neither player blocked the bite, but Kel defended 50% of the neck area. Advantage goes to Kel, round number 1. 50% defense. All right. Dow, this is it. If you lose this match, you're out. If Kel gets the win, she's got a date with the Shaman. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. Both players stealing each other's buffs. Kel with the block. Kel with the win. Both players buff steal. Dow went with the claw to the ankle, and Kel saw the claw coming. Kel went with the kick to the head, and Dow did not block it. Congratulations. Kel eliminating Mr. Freeze. You got fantasy football tomorrow, Dow. Give you a little extra time to go review your lineup. But good to have you in a pet battle. Good to have everybody back. We got the PDL family back. Dow finishing in 10th place. All right, we got a rematch between Shaman and Kel, but this time it is an elimination match. Shaman thought she was done, but she is the lower rated player, the lowest rated player that advanced, so she has to stick around for one extra round, and she is an elimination match. There are no rebuys to this one. But if you win this match, either Kel or Shaman, you are back into the final 8. All right. Shaman is the favorite again. Kel and Shaman, give me triple nines. Winner will play Villar. All right. Shaman is the favorite again. So, Kel, both players are familiar with each other. They played 10 minutes ago. All right, Kel, give me your pet pick first. Kel going with Sprout. Shaman, I got a feeling I know the answer to this question. Shiver. Deja vu. Shaman does have a pet advantage again. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. Oh, Kel punch to the belly. Shaman blocks the punch to the belly. She's like, I'm pulling out my ninja move. Shaman goes with a claw. Kel does not block it. Shaman had the pet advantage. Advantage Shaman. 1-0. All right, Kel. Been here before, but this is elimination. Can you come back with a win, or will Shaman finish the job? 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Oh, Shaman stole the pet paste. How do you like that? And Shaman got the block. Oh, my goodness. And Kel gets the block. Double block. But if Shaman had not stole the pace, Kel would have tied the game up. So both players block, but Kel does lose her pace in the process, and Shaman playing an epic buff steal at just the right time. It is a tie. In that situation for Sheila, a tie is better than a loss because it would have tied the game up. It's still advantage Sheila 1-0. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. Shaman. Oh, Shaman saving the pace. She played the pet juice because she thought the buff steal was coming. And both players block again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Kel blocks and Shaman blocks. But I like what Shaman did there. She sensed the buff steal, so she played the juice. It is still 1-0. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. Shaman with the paste. Kel with the juice. Kel with the block. Oh my goodness, look at this. Kel gets the block and ties this thing up. Both players have used all of their buffs. We got a true sudden death. It is 1-1. No players have anything left. Here we go. 20 seconds to decide the winner. Good luck, both players. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Poster moves, and good luck to both players. Shaman, claw to the ankle. It is not blocked. Kel defends 50%. On the other side, Kel with a kick to the head. Not blocked. Shaman defends 50%. It's a tie. It is a tie. Neither player blocked. Both players with a 50% defend. Are you kidding? That means we got to do it again. If the nerves weren't real before, they're going to be real now. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Poster moves. Y'all are giving the people at home a show. That is for sure. Kick to the head by the Shaman. Not blocked. 50% defense by Kel. A bite to the neck. Not blocked by Shaman. 50% defense. It's a tie again. Back to back. Neither player blocking. Both defending 50%. It's tie again. Woo! This is classic. Here we go. 20-second timer. One more time. This is like a heavyweight fight. Neither player wants to be eliminated. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Poster moves, and good luck, both players. Shaman with the block. Shaman with the win. Kel went with the claw. Shaman blocks the claw. Shaman went with the bite. Kel does not block the bite. Congratulations to Sheila. What an epic showdown right there. That is as good as it gets. What a match. What a match. just to get into the top 8. Look, all these buffs, every single buff was used. Neither player was given an inch. It was just, hey, nobody wants to go home. I get it. Kel with a nice 9th place finish. Shaman back into the final 8. All right, quick look at the brackets, everybody. You can see the matchups. All of these are single elimination going the rest of the way, and we've got some really, really good ones for you guys. We got Valar and Shaman. We got Julia against the champ. Trigger and Dimes. And we got Pope and the Cardinal. Wow. Y'all, I don't know that it gets much better than this. All right. Well, you know what? We got to eliminate somebody. But this is, for a trip to the Final Four, Pope and the Cardinal. First up, give me 999s, Pope and the Cardinal. All right. They're evenly rated, but the Cardinal is a little bit higher rated. Because, like I said, the Pope took a little time off. All right, Pope, you got to pick your pet first. Pope going with Larson. Cardinal, go ahead and pick your pet. These are the number 4 and 5 rated players. They're evenly matched. Where is the Cardinal? We need your pet, Cardinal. Going with Sprout. There is no pet advantage either way. Good luck, gentlemen. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Push your moves. Punch to the belly by the Pope. Cardinal with the block. Cardinal with the block. Cardinal with the win because he went to claw and it was not blocked. Cardinal did try a buff steal, but there was no buffs, but he didn't need it. 1-0. Cardinal. All right, Pope, you're facing elimination. You got to come back strong. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Push your moves. We got Pope with pet juice, Cardinal with pet paste. Cardinal with the block again. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back blocks by the Cardinal, sending the Pope back to the chapel. Congratulations, Cardinal, getting the win. Nice job, Pope. Always fun to have you in these matches. Epic battle between those two. Cardinal moving on to the Final Four. Pope with a nice 8th place finish, though. Does get points. All right, we got another elimination match. We got Trigger. We got Dimes. Give me those 999s, Trigger, and Dimes. All right. Dimes is the higher rated player, so Trigger, you got to pick your pet first. Trigger playing Larson. Dimes playing Splash. First round pet advantage for Dimes. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Both players bringing the bite to the neck. Neither player blocking. Trigger with a 50% defense. Dimes also with a 50% defense. But Dimes has the pet advantage and uses pet juice. Deadly Dimes winning round number 1. Same attack, same block, and same defense. Neither player with a block. All right. Trigger, you got to come back strong or it's curtains. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Oh, Dimes went with the buff steal. Trigger's like, I'm not playing a buff. She saw it coming. And Trigger with the block. And Trigger with the win. Oh my goodness, a little okey doke move there. Did not play a buff because she thought the steal was coming and got the block as well. We got a tie game. And Dimes using another one of her specials. Tiebreaker. 20-second timer starts right now. The winner advances. The loser is going to go home. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Dimes not using a buff this time. Thought the buff steal was coming. But Trigger using the pet juice. Neither player blocked. Dimes with a bite to the neck. It is not blocked. The neck was not defended. Trigger kick to the head, not blocked. Not defended. But Trigger with the pet juice gets the win. Oh my goodness. Dimes could have played the paste, but chose not to go buff, and it cost her. Had Dimes played the pet paste, Dimes would have won the match. But Trigger played the juice and got the 1-point edge to get the win. Oh my goodness. Dimes with a epic miscalculation there. She played for the buff steal and did not play her own buff. Wow. Trigger with a little trickeration. That is that's a tough one. I mean, what do you do there? You don't want to waste your pet paste, but if they don't play the buff steal, All right. Well, nonetheless, another classic showdown. Trigger moving on to the final four. Deadly Dimes finishing in 7th place. All right. We got Julia. We got Fly Rod. Fly and Julia, give me triple nines. Another elimination match. Loser goes home. The winner goes to the final four. All right, Julia is the higher rated player, so Fly, go ahead and pick your pet first. Fly going with Larson. Julia going with Splash. Julia does have a first round pet advantage. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. We got Julia playing the pet juice as well with a bite to the neck. Fly Rod punch to the belly. Fly Rod defends 50% of Julia's attack, but Julia also defends 50% of his attack, and she played the pet juice and had the pet advantage. So round number 1 goes to the assassin, 1-0. All right, Julia, 1 win away from advancing. Fly Rod, you got to come back strong. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Can Fly Rod get back in the game, or will Julia close the door? All right, we got, Fly Rod stealing her pet paste. But Julia gets the block. And Julia gets the win. Fly Rod stole the buff, but he did the kick to the head. She blocked the kick on the other side. Julia with a claw to the ankle. Fly Rod did not block the claw. Congratulations, Julia, with the clean sweep. I liked the buff steal there, but the block, nothing he could do about the block. Right block at the right time. But the champ finishing in 6th place tonight. Good to have Fly Rod back in these brackets. All right, we got one more match. Sheila's played 100 already. Before we get to that, I do want to say thank you to all of you guys that are making I guess it's fall. Fall season comes back. We go strong. But we saw Mist the other night. We got Fly back in these matches. We got Pope back. We got, 3 people back in Fish Strike. It makes a big difference having all of you guys here. Our games are so much fun with this group of people when you guys are super, super fired up and competitive. So thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Good luck in all the matches that you compete in. I love hosting them and love watching you guys play. So here we go. One more match to the Final Four. Valar and Sheila. Give me triple nines. Sheila is warmed up. Is Valar? Is she a little cold? She's been watching for a long time. Maybe she's been watching too long. All right. Valar is the favorite. So Sheila, you have to pick your pet first. Socks. Well, Valar, guess you got to pick your pet first because the shaman's playing socks to flip it around on you. Valar says, okay, I'll play dash. That means shaman's also playing dash. But here's the thing. That means both players used the pet there. Now, Sheila will still have a dash left. If she were to win, but she doesn't have a socks, and Valar no longer has a dash. Interesting. All right, 20-second timer starts right now. No pet advantage. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. We got Valar with a bite to the neck. Shaman does not block the bite. She does 25% defend. Over on the other side. Oh, no, no, no. Shaman went with a kick to the neck. Oh, boy. Kick to the neck is a 1-point attack. Valar getting the first round win because Shaman did a weaker attack. 1-0. Round number 2. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. Both players stealing each other's buff. Shaman with a bite to the neck. Valar does not block it. But she does defend 50%. On the other side, we got Valar with a kick to the head. Sheila doesn't block it. And she doesn't defend against the head zone. Valar with a clean sweep and the win. Congratulations, Valar. Didn't have to block because she had a better defense. Valar moving on to the Final Four. Shaman played a lot of matches tonight, and it got to her in that one move, I think. But our Final Four is set. Shaman with the 5th place finish. All right, our Final Four. We got Valar, we got Julia, we got Trigger, and we got the Cardinal. I do want to take a brief moment and remind all of you guys that tonight's epic event is brought to you by PlayDeadLive.com. We do gaming. You can set up your own account. We have 2 of our own custom games there, Phantom Fishing, and Kills game, our version of the Squid Game. We're building a brand new zombie shooter game called Farm Fights that all of my 999 users, I'll be reaching out to you guys, those that watch me play Clash of Clans, Warcraft, Ebony, you name it, Walking Dead Road to Survival. We're going to get you guys signed up for all of our online games. So check us out there, and there'll be a brand new gaming portal at 999 Gaming very, very soon. All right, here we go. Let's get down to the final four. This is what it's all about. The first elimination match is Julia and Trigger. Julia and Trigger. Give me triple nines. All right. Trigger, Julia is the favorite. So you have to pick your pet first. Going with Larson. Julia going with Splash. A first turn pet advantage for Julia. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Poster moves. We got Julia trying to double dip on the buffs there. Both players with the same attack. It is a claw to the ankle. Neither player blocks the claw. Julia defends 50%. Trigger defends 25%. Advantage Julia. But she did burn a pet juice. So she did burn one of her buffs. All right, let's go to round number 2. Trigger. You got to win to stay in. Julia trying to get to the finals again. 20-second timer. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Poster moves. Trigger expecting that buff steal again. She's tricky with that. We've got Julia with a punch to the belly. Trigger defends 50%. Trigger with a bite to the neck. Julia does not block and does not defend. And Trigger gave her the okie doke. This is looking like the Tammy match. Trigger gets the win. It is 1-1. And Julia burning the buff stealer. This is like exactly like the Dimes Trigger match. Now we have a tiebreaker. The winner advances. The loser is out. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Poster moves. Trigger with the juice. Julia with the paste. Trigger with the block. But hold on. We got Trigger with a punch to the belly. That is a 4-point attack. We'll take Julia down to 1. Julia blocks 50%. We'll take Julia down to 3. Sorry, let's do this again. Trigger with a punch to the belly. Takes Julia down to 1. Julia plays the paste, brings her to 3. Trigger with the win. Even though Julia blocked 50%. All right, I'll explain this again. Trigger got the block. She stays at 5. Julia did block 50% and play the paste. But because Trigger played the pet juice, Trigger takes her down to 4 and wins 5-4. 5-4, Trigger. Congratulations. Had Trigger not played the paste, it would have been a tie, even with the block. I'm sorry, if Trigger wouldn't have played the juice. All right, Trigger going to the finals. Julia finishing in 4th place. All right, we got one more semifinal match. And it is the Cardinal and Villar. Give me 999s. All right, Villar is the higher rated player. Cardinal, give me your pet pick. Cardinal playing Sprout. Villar, give me your pet pick. Villar, I need your pet pick. All right, Larson versus Sprout. We got no pet advantage either way. Good luck, both players. 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. We got Villar with a punch to the belly. We got the Cardinal bite to the neck. Cardinal is trying to steal a buff. She didn't play one. Villar, 25% defense of the neck. Cardinal does not block the belly. So Cardinal burning a buff steal. And Villar also getting the win because she had a 25% defend. All right, round number 2, elimination for the Cardinal. 20 seconds. Can Villar get the win or can the Cardinal come back and tie this thing up? Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves and good luck. Oh, Cardinal playing the paste, and Villar stole it. Oh, that was an epic steal because Cardinal would have gotten a win. They double blocked. Oh, my goodness. Perfect timing by Villar. If they double blocked and he gets that pet paste, he ties it up. But that was huge. Villar stealing the buff and not losing the match. It's still advantage Villar, 1-0. All right. 20-second timer starts now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Push your moves. All right, Villar breaking out the pace. Cardinal breaking out the juice. Neither player with a block. Villar defends 25%. Villar with the defense. Villar with the win. Cardinal so close again, but Villar was really, really tricky with the buff steals and just got that move through. Congratulations, Villar, moving on. Cardinal, good match, but a third place finish tonight. Wow, these matches are so good, but sometimes they come down to just one move, one block, one defense. Villar showing why. She is the #1 pet battle player right now. Came in ranked #1, and now she's going to be playing for another championship. Must be a sniper thing, right? All right, hey, let's take a quick look and see who's been hot lately. You can see Villar has already won 2 championships this year. So I would say Villar's been pretty hot lately. But let's go back to 2024. Villar November of last year. So 3 championships in the last 12 months. And if you want to go back further than that, Villar was not on the board. But Trigger, according to my calculation, you have never won a pet championship. Is that correct? I mean, you've won Death Drop, but never a pet title. So here we go. Villar trying to make history and win another one. Trigger trying to make history and win her first championship. All right, Trigger and Villar, give me 999s. We're going to see if Villar can stay hot or if Trigger can win her first ever pet championship in 3 years. And she is a good player. All right, Trigger, you got to pick your pet first. Trigger going with Larson. Villar. Going with Splash. Villar does have a first round pet advantage. It's also the advantage of being ranked number 1, right? 20-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. We got Trigger with a punch to the belly. We got Villar with a claw to the ankle. We got Trigger blocking the claw. Trigger with a round 1 win, even though Villar had the pet advantage. Doesn't matter, because when there's a block, it doesn't matter. Advantage Trigger. 1-0. Now, neither player used a buff. Villar's back's against the wall, and we know Trigger is tricky. Trigger is 1 round away from winning her first Pet Battle Championship in 3 years. Can Villar come back, or will Trigger finish the job right now? 20-second timer. Let's go. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves, and good luck. Oh, Villar went the buff steal. Trigger tricky again. Not taking it for granted. Neither player with a block. Villar goes with a kick to the head. Trigger does not block or defend. Over on the other side, Trigger goes with a claw to the ankle. Villar 25% defense of the ankle. Villar ties it up. She did use her buff steal, though. So this is what it's all about. Look. Who's got what specials? Who can do what? It is 1-1. We're down to 1 round for the championship. A spot on the Wall of Fame. 150,000 dead dimes. The all-important Gavel's Globe. 20 seconds separates you from immortality. Timer starts now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move, and who are we going to congratulate for the Oasis? Let's see it. Juice versus Juice. Villar with the block. Villar with the win and the championship. Oh my goodness. She pulled out the block of the bite just when she needed it most. The block and the win. They both played Pet Juice. They were saving the paste. But the block, back-to-back, congratulations. Villar winning tonight's championship. Rising to the top of the Oasis. What a great tournament. You know what? I see all of you guys. Nobody's leaving. Everybody's watching. You guys are enjoying this. This is what it's about. We want to get everybody we can get in Play Dead Live events because There's always something memorable that happens, and amazing job, everybody. Real quick reminder, we will be doing the pick 3 tomorrow, but obviously there's a game early that will not count in that. If you're in our fantasy football league, check your lineups because there's a game in Berlin that starts at 9 o'clock, the Steelers and the Vikings. The Breakfast Club will be meeting at 10 o'clock, so while that game is going on, we will be doing all your inventory, and then the other games, we'll get our pick 3 contest going at noon. And to the rest of y'all, you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see y'all Monday night for the auction part 2. If you guys missed part 1, there were some really good legends, some really good items, so make sure Monday night you carve a little bit of time out and get together for the second part of that auction. All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you all soon. Peace.